In the intricate world of the young and the restless, full episodes Wednesday, September 17th. Tensions are rising as characters maneuver through treacherous waters, balancing loyalty, betrayal, and power. Phyllis Summers and Michael Baldwin have seemingly reached a ceasefire, a fragile peace after a history of conflict. However, as with all things in Genoa City, appearances can be deceiving. Phyllis, ever the skeptic, begins to question Michael's motives. She can't shake the feeling that he's hiding something from her, particularly regarding his involvement with Kane Ashby. Phyllis, who is no stranger to deception, senses that Michael's work with Kane might be more than just a business arrangement. There's a deeper, darker reason behind it. As the stakes get higher, Phyllis' suspicion becomes a driving force, pushing her to uncover the truth behind Michael's alliances. At the same time, Kane Ashby is playing a dangerous game of his own. With his usual charm and manipulation, Kane confesses to Amanda Sinclair about his deception involving Billy Abbott. While Billy believes that he is negotiating a deal that will put him in control of AI software, Kane reveals the uncomfortable truth: Billy will never have control, even if they manage to strike the deal. Kane is pulling the strings behind the scenes, ensuring that the real power lies with him. His admission to Amanda not only highlights his cunning nature but also deepens the rift between him and Billy. Kane has always operated in the shadows, but now, with this new revelation, his betrayal threatens to unravel everything Billy thought he had worked for. Meanwhile, Adam Newman's ambition continues to shape the future of Genoa City. As the drama unfolds, it becomes clear that Adam has set his sights on something much bigger than personal vendetta. Tash wants control of the AI program, and he's determined to ensure that his father, Victor Newman, comes out on top. Adam's goal is clear: to use the AI to destroy Abbott Communications, a move that would not only cripple Billy but also give the Newman family unparalleled power. Adam's manipulations are as ruthless as ever, and he is fully committed to seeing this plan through, even if it means pushing everyone around him to the edge. His resolve to take down Billy and the Abbott family reflects his deep-seated need for dominance, and his willingness to go to any lengths to achieve it. Amidst all of this, Sally Spectre remains steadfast in her support of Billy Abbott, though it's becoming increasingly clear that their relationship is under immense strain. The pressure of Billy's business dealings, his ongoing struggles with Kane and Victor, and his inability to see the depth of the manipulations around him are beginning to take a toll on their connection. Sally, who has always been a fighter, continues to stand by Billy, but she can't help but wonder how much longer their bond can withstand the growing weight of the world on Billy's shoulders. Her loyalty to him is unwavering, but she knows that the cost of supporting him could eventually break her both emotionally and professionally. The question looms large: will Sally be able to stay the course, or will this relationship reach its breaking point? Chelsea Lawson, too, finds herself at a crossroads. Adam's persuasive tactics have worked on her before, and now he's attempting to convince her to betray Billy for the greater good of the Newman family. Chelsea, ever the pragmatist, is reluctant to turn on Billy, but Adam's arguments hit a nerve. The lure of siding with the Newman empire and securing her place in their future is tempting. However, Chelsea is not one to make decisions lightly, and she struggles with the consequences of turning her back on someone she's cared for. As Adam pushes her closer to the edge, Chelsea must decide whether her loyalty lies with the man she once loved or the family that could offer her everything she's ever wanted. It's a delicate balance, and her decision could have far-reaching implications, not just for her future but for everyone in her orbit. As Kane continues to pull strings, his next move is to try to reunite Billy and Jill Abbott. Kane knows that, if he can bring these two powerful figures together, he could strengthen his position even further. By persuading Jill to side with Billy, Kane hopes to secure a future where the Abbott family remains divided and vulnerable. Kane's machinations, though, don't stop there. He still holds a deep connection with Lily Winters, and despite their pasts, the chemistry between them remains undeniable. Kane's attempts to win Lily back by spending time with her are calculated, and he knows how to use their shared history to his advantage. As the two of them reminisce about old times, it becomes clear that Kane is not just trying to rekindle an old flame, he is attempting to manipulate Lily into helping him achieve his goals. His charm and persistence may prove too much for Lily to resist, but her past experiences with Kane have made her cautious. She knows that getting too close to him again could bring about complications that she's not ready to face. As the storylines unfold, the characters of the young and the restless are caught in a web of lies, betrayals, and power plays that threaten to tear them apart. Phyllis' suspicions about Michael's involvement with Kane could be the catalyst that sparks a new conflict, one that will force all parties involved to confront their pasts and their allegiances. Kane's manipulations of Billy, Jill, and Lily will have long-lasting consequences, and the shifting dynamics of these relationships will change the course of their futures. Adam's ruthless pursuit of the AI program and his desire to destroy Abbott Communications will have far-reaching effects, and his manipulative ways will only deepen the divide between him and those around him. As Sally watches her relationship with Billy become increasingly strained, she must ask herself whether she can continue supporting him or whether the burden of his choices is too great for her to bear. In the coming weeks, viewers can expect a roller coaster of emotions as these characters navigate their complicated relationships and conflicting ambitions. Every move will be crucial, and the consequences of their decisions will reverberate throughout Genoa City. The stage is set for power plays, heartache, and betrayal on a scale that only the young and the restless can deliver. With so much at stake, no one is safe, and everyone has something to lose. The drama is far from over, and the twists and turns are sure to keep fans on the edge of their seats. The Young and the Restless continues to weave its intricate web of power struggles, relationships, and secrets, bringing even more complexity to the already tense atmosphere in Genoa City. As new alliances form and old ones are tested, every move carries potential consequences that could alter the course of the characters' fates. This week, the drama intensifies as Jack Abbott finds himself at a crossroads, Mariah Copeland confronts Daniel Romalotti, and Noah Newman's return stirs up old wounds and ignites fresh mysteries. Jack Abbott, ever the strategic mastermind, finds himself in need of help from an unlikely source: his estranged daughter, Victoria Newman. Victoria, who has often been at odds with her father, is nonetheless a force to be reckoned with in the business world, especially when it comes to matters involving the Newman family empire. Jack's decision to reach out to her suggests that he might be facing an adversary that even his formidable business acumen can't take on alone. It could be that Jack is trying to gain leverage over Victor Newman, or perhaps he needs Victoria's assistance in dealing with Billy's increasingly erratic behavior. Either way, this alliance signals that Jack is preparing for a high-stakes battle, and with Victoria's expertise, he could be positioning himself to strike at the heart of the Newman family's control. However, Jack is also facing significant challenges on the personal front. His relationships with both Victor and Billy have been fraught with tension, and Jack knows that working with Victoria might only add fuel to the fire. There's no doubt that Victor will be watching every move with a wary eye, and Billy, who has always felt like an outsider in the Abbott family, may see Jack's partnership with Victoria as a betrayal. Jack's move could very well set off a series of events that will test his relationships with both Victor and Billy to their limits. Meanwhile, Mariah Copeland finds herself in the midst of a personal and emotional confrontation. She approaches Daniel Romalotti, not with the casual ease that has characterized their past interactions, but with a pointed question about his feelings for Tessa Porter. Mariah, who has always been the emotional anchor for those around her, now faces the uncomfortable reality that Daniel might have developed feelings for the woman she has been so deeply connected to. It's a tricky situation, one that forces Mariah to confront her own emotions and question how far she's willing to go to protect her relationship with Tessa. Daniel, ever the diplomat, will likely try to smooth things over, but the tension between the two is undeniable. Mariah's protective instincts toward Tessa will clash with Daniel's more reserved nature, leading to an emotional confrontation that could reveal deeper insecurities on both sides. The outcome of this conversation will have lasting repercussions, not only for Mariah's relationship with Tessa but for her ongoing dynamic with Daniel. Elsewhere, Jack Abbott's warning to Nikki Newman carries its own weight. The specifics of his warning remain unclear, but it's likely that it pertains to either Victor or Kane Ashby, two of the most powerful figures in Genoa City. Jack, who is no stranger to navigating the complex relationships within the Newman family, likely sees the threat that Kane poses to the Abbott legacy. Kane's machinations have already caused enough turmoil in Genoa City, and Jack's warning to Nikki signals that the stakes are only going to rise. Whether Jack is trying to protect Nikki from Kane's influence or alerting her to Victor's next move, it's clear that the coming days will see new alliances formed and old rivalries reignited. Billy Abbott, meanwhile, faces his own set of challenges as he struggles to reclaim control of Chancellor Industries. Billy's personal and professional life have always been intertwined, and the latest setback in his bid to wrestle back control of the family business is a blow to his already fragile sense of stability. As he faces obstacles at every turn, Billy must grapple with the realization that his vision for the future may not align with the reality he's facing. Kane, ever the opportunist, continues to position himself as a formidable adversary, and with Billy's ongoing instability, Kane could very well succeed in his efforts to undermine Billy's plans. But Billy isn't one to give up easily. As the pressure mounts, his resolve will be tested, and the outcome of this conflict could have far-reaching consequences for his relationship with his family and his future in business. As the week unfolds, the return of Noah Newman adds yet another layer of intrigue to the already tense atmosphere in Genoa City. Noah's homecoming is shrouded in mystery, and it's clear that his return will stir up more than just family dynamics. As Nick and Sharon Newman work closely together to welcome their son back into the fold, a new mystery begins to take shape. What is Noah's return really about? Is it simply a homecoming, or is there something more ominous at play? Sharon and Nick's cooperation in this matter suggests that there's more to this than meets the eye. The long-running tension between Nick and Sharon, once romantic partners, will be put to the test as they work together to uncover the secrets surrounding Noah's return. Their shared history, though complicated, could prove to be an asset as they navigate the twists and turns of this new mystery. Noah's return, though a moment of joy for his family, also carries a sense of foreboding. The secrets he's harboring could be the key to a larger, darker puzzle that will challenge not only the Newman family, but the entire community of Genoa City. As Noah's presence becomes more deeply entwined with the ongoing power struggles, his actions could have lasting consequences for the future of the Newman family and their influence in the city. For Sharon and Nick, the mystery of Noah's return will force them to confront their past and the unresolved tensions that still linger between them. This time, however, the stakes are higher, and the risks more dangerous. As we approach the end of the week, the characters of the young and the restless find themselves at critical junctures, each facing personal and professional challenges that could change the course of their lives. Jack Abbott's alliances, Mariah's emotional confrontations, Billy's struggles for power, and Noah's mysterious return are just the beginning. With new threats and old rivalries resurfacing, Genoa City is about to become the epicenter of a storm that no one can avoid. The drama, intrigue, and secrets will continue to unfold, with every character facing the reality that the choices they make now will shape their futures and the future of everyone around them. As The Young and the Restless continues to unfold with its signature twists and turns, new tensions are rising among Genoa City's residents, each character grappling with their own desires, insecurities, and ambitions. Relationships are tested, alliances are forged, and personal vendettas bubble to the surface, ensuring that the drama is far from over. Kyle Abbott is determined to win back Claire Newman, trying to convince her that he is ready to start fresh. His feelings for her remain strong, and despite their complicated history, he is convinced that they can rebuild their relationship. However, Claire, ever the independent woman, is no longer easily swayed. Her heart seems to have found a new direction, as she is ready to embrace a fresh start with Holden Novak. Holden, a mysterious figure with his own share of intrigue, offers Claire the excitement and adventure she craves. As the two begin to spend more time together, Kyle's jealousy and possessiveness begin to surface. His insecurities flare up as he watches Claire grow closer to Holden, and it's only a matter of time before his frustration boils over. Kyle may find himself confronting both Claire and Holden, not just with words, but with an intensity that could ignite a bigger conflict. Meanwhile, Chelsea Lawson finds herself walking a dangerous line as she continues to align herself with Adam and the powerful Newman family. Chelsea has always been a woman of ambition, but recently, her actions have become more ruthless as she strives to please Adam and secure her place within the Newman empire. She is willing to sacrifice her morals for the sake of family loyalty, and it is only a matter of time before the consequences of her decisions come crashing down. Chelsea's struggle with her own conscience deepens, especially as she continues to work on a project that Victor Newman has entrusted her with. How much longer will she be able to keep the details of this project hidden? And when the truth comes to light, how will the Newman family react? As Chelsea's desire for acceptance leads her further down a dark path, she may find herself trapped by her own ambitions. In the midst of these personal dramas, Lauren Fenmore plays a pivotal role in Christine Blair's life. As Christine prepares for her wedding to Danny Romalotti, Lauren offers her support in the form of wedding dresses, each one more beautiful than the last. However, Christine is faced with a difficult decision: which gown will truly capture her heart? As she tries to choose between the many options, she finds herself torn between her desires and the pressure of making the right choice for her big day. The wedding planning process, once a joyful occasion, now carries an air of uncertainty, as Christine's nerves grow and doubts about the future creep into her mind. The wedding of Danny and Christine, which should be a moment of celebration, is fraught with complications, and it seems that their big day may not come as smoothly as they hoped. Phyllis Summers, never one to shy away from stirring the pot, is expected to make a play to ruin their special day, setting the stage for yet another chaotic showdown in Genoa City. Amid all the personal drama, Kane Ashby has been working behind the scenes to rally support for his own mission. Kane's motivations are unclear, but it's clear that he has big plans in motion, and he's not afraid to take risks. His meeting with those who are willing to help him further his cause will likely set in motion a series of events that could have far-reaching consequences. Kane's role in the larger power struggles within Genoa City is only beginning to take shape, and as he draws more people into his orbit, the potential for conflict is immense. Will Kane's efforts succeed, or will the opposition prove too great for him to overcome? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: Kane is not going to back down. As Genoa City becomes a hotbed of activity, the lives of its residents become more intertwined and fraught with tension. The stakes have never been higher for these characters, who find themselves caught between their personal desires and the power plays that shape their world. Kyle, Claire, and Holden's triangle promises to bring dramatic confrontations, while Chelsea's growing alliance with the Newmans could spell trouble for her and everyone around her. Meanwhile, Christine's wedding, meant to be a joyous occasion, becomes a battleground of its own, with Phyllis lurking in the shadows, ready to disrupt her happiness. And Kane, with his own ambitions, will continue to move forward, with the outcome of his schemes uncertain but sure to make waves in the coming weeks. As the drama unfolds, Genoa City's residents will have to navigate personal betrayals, shifting alliances, and moral dilemmas that could change the course of their lives forever. There's no telling where these developments will lead, but one thing is certain: Young and the Restless will deliver plenty of explosive moments that no fan will want to miss. The next few weeks promise to be a whirlwind of tension, passion, and intrigue, and the stage is set for a series of unforgettable showdowns. Stay tuned, as Genoa City's residents prepare for even more shocking revelations, heartbreaking decisions, and powerful confrontations.